During city council meetings, members of the public shall not engage in shouting, unruly behavior, defamation, personal affronts, profanity.
I just wanted to point out that my shirt says, but it does say 3 times.
Profanity.
Tell them like it is, and I'll tell every one of y'all like it is, because y'all are acting like a bunch of children.
Ram, I know feeling's profitable. Yeah, shake your head. Do it again, because I'm putting out the video, you dumb.
Profanity.
Why is this man out there visiting his girlfriend that lives right down the street from my house? Put your in your pants, leave it there. Do your wife right. She's a good woman. Tell me I ain't telling the truth.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is News Now Ninja, and today's video comes to you from Aransas Pass, Texas, and this has gotta be the craziest city council meeting I've seen on the internet today. Not only does the police chief, the city council members, and others get called out during this city meeting, but the free speech flies and there's nothing they can do about it. Huge shout out to everybody that showed up to share their words with these tyrants. All original links will be in the description, and let's get straight to the action.
And I'm going to go and say, during city council meetings, members of the public shall not engage in shouting, unruly behavior, defamation, personal affronts, profanity, or threats of any kind. All comments from the audience shall be addressed to the mayor and council. Citizens who violate these rules will be asked to cease the violation. If the violation continues, the mayor will ask the person to leave the meeting. We're going to go straight into citizen comments.
All right. I think by now y'all know who I am. So, this right here might come as a surprise to you. This is my Leosa identification card. What does that mean? I am retired law enforcement. I haven't told you guys that before, have I? Because that's not a part of my identity. What did I do? I was a federal counterintelligence special agent. I focused on national security crimes. I investigated national security crimes across this country and around the world. What are national security crimes? Sedition, treason, espionage, terrorism, counter-narcotics. That's what I did. I investigated terrorist organizations for a living. You only get this card if you are retired law enforcement. That's me. So if you think that I don't know what I'm talking about when I come here and I talk about the things that this city is doing in violation of people's rights, you might want to pay a little bit of attention. I might know what I'm talking about. I know how to investigate, Chief. I know how to look into stuff. I know how to defend my clients, because I wasn't always an attorney. I've been in law enforcement, like Chief, since I was 20 years old. Almost 30 years. You have a problem on your hands with your police chief. Because since we filed our lawsuit against you guys, guess what? People are coming out of the woodwork. You might want to clean your house pretty quickly. They're coming out of the woodwork against your chief, against some of you. I hope you're worried. You should be. Against your city manager. All it took was one high-profile case to get people to start talking around here because you think you can violate people's rights. You think I'm some podunk, 2-year, nobody attorney who doesn't know what he's talking about. You know, your chief is batting 0 right now. Every single charge against Mr. Followell has been dismissed. And did you know that he actually contacted the State Bar of Texas and tried to issue a bar complaint against me? And he lost that too? Why? Because one, he lied. And trust me, my lawsuit hasn't been filed yet, but it's coming, so you're on notice. Once I'm done with Jason Followell, you better believe I'm coming at you. But my focus is on my client right now. Your chief has now also filed bogus criminal charges against us, and those are going to fail as well. Do something.
You want me to go? Probably won't last long, they'll throw me out for freedom of speech. I know you know what freedom of speech, sir. As long as I'm not threatening them or being sexually explicit, you kick me out. I'll come after your bar too. But good to meet you, haven't met you yet, so I don't know if you're a bad guy or not, but I'll find out in about 3 minutes. Okay, no person is perfect, we all make mistakes, we all have regrets, so do I. But a good person will continue to improve for himself and for his family. My parents, we were poor. I lived on crackers, cheese, Spam, and sardines, like a lot of y'all did too that are from Aransas Pass. We're not silver spoon like pound cake. Anyway, I created the man you see before me because of those. My traits are masculinity, with nothing's wrong with that. Intelligent, combative, and passionate, and very stubborn, especially persistent when I know I am correct and you scumbags are wrong. I met my complete opposite sitting right there for the first time in my life. I didn't think boys like that existed. On 6/29/24, T. Blanchard, the silver spoon-fed mama's boy, threatened to kick in and break into my gym, which he did. He broke into my gym, his warrant was fake. He walked in and thought I was a chihuahua and was gonna run me right over, and what happened? I shook him like a red-nosed pit bull and been shaking him ever since, and that's why he's losing weight, red, and stroking out right there, right? Having a hard life, aren't you? Shouldn't have messed with me. Vicky Abrego, career politician. Your let's go Brandon mentality for the 18 years. Goodbye. Hello, Randy. Welcome aboard. Dominguez, I'm like Andy. I'll give you one more shot if you want to come talk to me. And we can sit down and talk about APPD beating that middleman in the jail this past week. I know you did it. That's why you won't release the body cam, you scumbag. Ram Gomez. Drug dealing. Ram. I know drug dealing's profitable, but you know what? You can tell from me, I don't care about the government, right? I don't want the government even in your business. You want to sell drugs? Go ahead and sell drugs. But you're not going to sit up there and take away our freedoms, and for that, I will see you in prison. You should look at me when I'm talking to you and show respect to somebody that's more superior than you. All right, look down, piece of shit. All right, Carrie Scruggs, liar, manipulator, and thief. A woman that steals from a child and tries to get one of my friends fired from a local business in town. Yeah, shake your head. Do it again, because I'm putting out the video, you dumbass. You're screwed, dude. You keep messing up and messing up and messing up. I'll see you in prison too. Smile all you want. Take a drink of your vodka. We don't care. So America, you need to start attending these meetings. This is our country. Y'all need to show up to your own meetings in your own town and fight like I do, and fight like hell, and help Trump, who needs to win the 2025 election, to get rid of comedies like this. Comedies, comedians, that's funny. Communists. Y'all have a nice day. Stay beautiful. USA. Hey, I didn't get thrown out. Liars.
I just wanted to point out that my shirt says fuck. Because all the dumb shit you guys have done, I didn't know if y'all knew how to read or not. But it does say fuck 3 times.
Freedom of speech.
The whole world is watching. I drove 4 hours to be here, and it's not because of pieces of shit like you. There's pieces of shit like you in every town. People are here because this man's a hero, him and CJ, and we need more heroes like them in every town.
Amen.
The video, the interview that the chief made about the public comment with Jason, you said that the 3 minutes, you're going to protect everybody's 3 minutes to say whatever they want. Then you turned around and charged them for saying curse words during public comments.
Hypocrite.
You proved yourself you proved that you're a liar. You're harassing business owners and homeless people instead of solving crimes. Why don't you guys solve Elisa Robertson's crime instead of messing with the homeless and using code enforcement to harass this man? It's ridiculous. Solve some real crime. Then you get your mom to come up here? Come on, man, that's ridiculous. Reading Bible scriptures? I got some Bible scriptures for you. Thou shalt not steal, you stole a suit. Thou shalt not lie. I just pointed out a lie that you told on the internet twice in front of everybody. The whole world's watching. Then you filed a bar complaint on CJ for doing his job? Man, you're a piece of shit, man. And Carrie, you steal from the dead? That's pretty disgusting.
Terrible.
Yeah, forger of wills.
You got till July to be prosecuted. You can do your job,
Yeah,
Chief.
willing to destroy people and relationships over greed and selfishness. It's despicable. That's all I got.
Good job, sir.
Anybody else?
My name's Jeremiah Patterson from 964 North Commercial over in Cracktown. I've been since '08 dealing with that bullshit every day of my fucking life. and I'm up to here with it. This is my deposition to Foley's $12 billion company that I sued in federal court with no attorney. Wait till you read my deposition. My mom's still waiting for a phone call. And the chain of command is worthless. You call this one, call that one, call that one, they all go to voicemail. And the only thing I learned about joining chamber was watch each and every one of you sits to each other. And which one drinks the most, and which one pops the Percocet. You know, catering, you learn a lot of lessons about people. And you should read my deposition about Aransas. That's all I got to say. Oh, and I've had cancer. Hopefully it's not from the water, but, and I hope to each and every one of you that I die and haunt your ass for the rest of your life. Just like old man Willer stood on my corner for 13 years every day. Have a great day.
Good job, bro.
Hello,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna read this off.
Oh, yes, sir.
My name is Sarah Bettis. I've been a lifelong resident of Aransas Pass for 39 years. I graduated here and my family resides here. I love this town. I love my neighbors. I worked here in Aransas Pass for the last year. Now, 3 weeks, I don't work here anymore. We will get to why I'm standing here for you in a bit. Integrity is a cornerstone of trust and leadership. A good leader should possess integrity, self-awareness, courage, respect, resilience. A good leader advocates for themselves and for others. I am a great leader. I built a career on being a great people leader. I've earned the respect of my colleagues and my community and the communities that I serve. It's no secret that I've been a vocal advocate for change here in Aransas Pass. So vocal, in fact, that I've received the attention of many of you sitting before me. Someone once told me that when you stand up, you stand out. In April of 2023, when I began working here in town, during the peak of an election period, some of you tried to squelch my voice. In my opinion, a tactic used to silence me and intimidate me as a ploy to sway the result of the election.
Amen.
Intimidation of residents in this town was the tactic to win.
Amen.
Most residents in this town cannot afford to lose their job, and for fear of retaliation, so they stay silent. I'm a single mother of 4 boys. I worked tirelessly for 13 years to build a career worth being proud of, and one that allows me to give my children a comfortable life. How dare some of you try and take that away to selfishly further your political agenda?
Carrie Scruggs.
On the night of April 25th, a phone call was made to my employer from a close family member of Mr. Gomez to inquire about my employment status, stating
Yep.
that I'm not wanted here, that I hate the police chief, which is not true, that I hate the mayor, which is not true,
Maybe now.
that I am no good for this town. You tried to ruin my career, one, by the way, that I've built from nothing. This person would go on to, in the coming weeks, to cause a scene in my place of employment where I would have to get the police involved for harassment. How dare one of you and your boyfriend or husband
Carrie.
come to my job on the 24th, the day before, around 1:30 p.m., to try and find out how you can use my employer to silence my voice
Yep.
and use a tactic of intimidation to silence me during your political race.
Yep.
I have all of these things documented, so don't you dare deny it.
And videoed.
You came in asking my colleagues what my employer can do if they don't like what I am saying on social media. Don't forget you were on video and I had to clean up the mess that you caused for me. I am lucky that my employer recognizes my rights. I
Amen.
assume many of you don't care about people's rights to free
Amen.
speech based on your recent track records. I made eye contact with you that day, Ms. Scruggs, while you were in my place of employment.
That's right.
What would you have done had you gotten the answer that you desired?
She would have fired
How
you.
dare you go on a full assault to my career? You didn't even know me outside my affiliation with Mr. Follow-Up.
Sir? Howdy, y'all. Y'all know me. Tisha Baker. Been here a long time. Woo, I'm mad. I want to keep you in my eyesight.
Oh, sweetheart.
So,
Zoom in on
about a month ago, I'm gonna tell y'all a little
the
story.
female cop. Fire.
About a month ago, I had a family barbecue. I don't get my kids together very often, because, you know, I raised them good. Y'all all know that. So Ryan Stacy comes. You're not looking at me.
I'm listening to you.
What'd you do to him? You and Chief concocted complaints and got him fired because he was not putting up with your bullshit.
Amen.
Was he?
Shame.
News to me?
He was calling you on all your crap. You were at his wedding with my daughter.
Two-Face.
I thought there was a mutual combat law in Texas.
There
Okay,
is.
wait.
No, there is, right?
Now, isn't there a policy in this town where
I learned how to fight and
people
prove.
that work for the city cannot use their vehicles or all that, you know, the stuff that the city uses to, for personal use
Like a suit?
policy? Why is this man out there visiting his girlfriend that lives right down the street from my house?
Baby out of wedlock. Hey, Ram.
Drives a little
Smoking
green,
We got
station
you.
wagon?
We can call you one.
You were at their wedding. Your wife decorated it. And you did him like that? Shame on you.
Roll your eyes?
You can roll your eyes all you want. You know I'm right.
Wow. You're right, baby. He turned red. He's lying.
And it's
Look at you lying to keep
shameful
red.
that you went with it.
Red's a good color.
Shameful that you went with it. I don't always get along with that man.
I still love her.
Exactly.
I tell him like it is, and I'll tell every one
Straight
of
up.
y'all like it is. Because y'all are acting like a bunch of fucking children.
Get
Get your shit straight.
A dick-shaped pacifier.
It's ridiculous.
Well, this is viral.
The hell's wrong with y'all?
I have nuts for the cup.
Crickets.
It's not that damn hard. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Put your pecker in your pants. Leave it there. Do your wife right. She's a good woman.
Yeah, I don't cheat on my wife.
I didn't hear the timer. I didn't hear the timer. Why don't we-
Tell me I ain't telling the truth.
Your 3 minutes are up, next. Your
You-
3 minutes are up, no, next.
Stop calling your waitresses fat bitches.
Next
Yeah, don't do this
speaker.
to him.
There's video.
Next speaker.
I invoke my friend to this lady right here. She
Go, Tish. You gave your time. Go.
Oh, there you go.
No.
No, it doesn't say that in your.
Get one-
That's not on your charter. That's not on there. That's not on there.
Mayor, I'd like to point out that the city's rules do not provide for sharing of time between speakers, and that her 3 minutes are up.
It doesn't say she can't do it. It doesn't say they can't do it either. It doesn't say she can't do it.
Hey, Facebook's free, don't worry about it.
No, that's crap. I don't like him either now.
You know what?
Unfair.
Anybody
My
else?
eyes are on you, bro. My eyes are on you now.
The regular establishment media for being here. Oh wait. So apparently corruption at the highest levels of a municipality is not important enough for the media. We did send out an email to essentially all of the print and video journalists in the area. And of course, none of them are here. So the YouTube journalists are the ones that are getting this real news coverage.
Well, the only ones that care.
Yeah. So wanted to talk about a few things and bring up, but I think a lot of your audience already knows a lot of this, and we're not going to be giving out anything that's necessarily groundbreaking. But we filed on behalf of Mr. Jason Followell, who's next to me, and well, y'all know who I am, CJ Grisham. This is Jason Followell. Good to meet you, sir. And I'm Mr. Followell's attorney. So we filed a civil action. The civil action is titled Jason Followell, the City of Aransas Pass et al. And if you want to look it up on Pacer, the case number is 24-CV-00055.
No audio.
And it was filed in the Southern District of Texas, Corpus Christi Division. That's wrong. I guess I need to fix that. The Corpus Christi division. And essentially, we're making several allegations of fact here that, of course, we believe to be true, and in fact are true. And that is that the city of Aransas passed through its various elected and selected elected and selected officials have conspired to violate the rights of Mr. Followell and others, because since we filed this case, others have come forward to talk to me about not only being witnesses to corruption and tyranny here in Aransas Pass, but also with their own cases. So several things that we're alleging, of course, this all started simply, it all started very simply with Mr. Followell complaining about certain issues at City Hall. And as a result of him trying to expose some of these issues at City Hall, code enforcement, law enforcement, the fire department all started working together to try and find ways to shut Mr. Followell up. And they did that through code violations, through code enforcement, and various other methods. For example, conducting a wireless or a warrantless search of his property and obtaining a bogus warrant from a rubber stamping judge that did not contain any probable cause in it whatsoever to go into his building. The next allegation that we make, of course, are cease and desist letters. This is where the city attorney and the mayor ordered Mr. Followell to essentially stop talking about them. I'd stopped talking about the fact that Mr. Followell was able to uncover a fabricated will that was signed by Carrie Scruggs. And so she attempted to silence Mr. Followell by getting the attorneys to send him cease and desist orders and threatening him with legal action, which is a direct violation of the Texas Citizens Participation Act. Then we've got the city council meetings where the city council has decided that the only free speech that is authorized in Aransas Pass City Hall is speech that Mayor Ram Gomez and City Manager Gary Edwards approve of. So if they don't approve of it, then they're going to consider it a personal affront or profanity. And those are two quotes because that's what they put in their so-called rules of decorum.
So on that, defamation they say is illegal, but they let Chief Blanchard's mommy go up there and defame you in front of everybody.
Right. It's only illegal if you go against them.
That's correct.
So we've got what's here. What we've got is discrimination. It's called content-based discrimination under the law. And that's exactly what the city is engaged in. When Mr. Followell began to speak up even more loudly about what they were doing, the city actually issued a trespass against him for all city property. He was not allowed to go on any city property for no reason other than the fact that he was engaged in constitutionally protected activities under the First Amendment of seeking redress for the grievances.
Well, they didn't want me to go to the library to research, to fight.
And it did. It included the library. It included everything. Parks, City Hall itself, sidewalks, everything. Then there are a few other, of course, city council meetings in which Mr. Followell engaged in the protected speech of profanity, which is protected expressive speech. There are many instances of that in this lawsuit. And then finally, once the lawsuit was filed, we had to amend the lawsuit because 10 days after we filed this and served the defendants in this case, which, by the way, the defendants are the city of Aransas Pass, Mayor Ram Gomez, City Manager Gary Edwards, City Councilwoman Carrie Scruggs, City Fire Chief Eric Kelly, City Police Chief Eric Blanchard.
Okay.
And I think that's all of them, right? Yeah, those are all the defendants in this case. As of yet. And so after we had them served with their lawsuit, 10 days later, they came out and charged not only Mr. Followell with a Class A misdemeanor of hindering a government proceeding by disorderly conduct, but his attorney, me, with the exact same thing. Now, in my case, they charged me, the disorderly conduct was reading case law. So The standard in Aransas Pass is that you cannot read the law to the city, or they're going to break the law and charge you with breaking the law for retaliatory conduct. So that's the issue here. Now, I haven't sued on my behalf. I'm only suing on Mr. Followell's behalf, but rest assured, I've got 2 years to file and I can wait. I want to make sure that Mr. Followell gets justice before I worry about myself. But they did also charge me with these same bogus retaliatory crimes, and they know that. So we've got several claims of relief, freedom of speech under the First Amendment, unlawful or unreasonable search and seizure under the Fourth Amendment, equal protection under the law under the 14th Amendment, retaliation in violation of 42 U.S.C. 1983, defamation,
Thanks, Mommy.
malicious prosecution, and then, of course, municipal liability. And again, all of this can be found online, and we are seeking a $5 million judgment because we've tried everything to avoid litigation. I tried emails, I tried coming to city council and educating them, and rather than just doing the right thing and stopping their illegal and unconstitutional conduct, they've doubled down on it. They've tried to silence Mr. Followell, and now they've silenced or tried to silence Mr. Followell in the public square, and now they're trying to silence me as his attorney in the judicial square, in the courts. Because not only has the chief filed these bogus criminal charges against us, but the chief filed a false affidavit to the Texas State Bar against me, trying to get me disbarred. Now, the State Bar threw that case out. They threw out his complaint. It was dismissed. But he did attempt to have me disbarred with a bogus, and believe me, it'll come out. It's going to come out. Complaint against me to the bar. So he's done everything he possibly can to shut up Mr. Followell, to shut me up. But Mr. Followell's a fighter. I'm a fighter.